Hey, Tom, a few updates with the injuries. Most notably, it looks like Austin has a chance of playing tomorrow. Did he go the 5-on-5 or what's the situation?
Yeah, he's doing more, so he's taking some contact on, and then we'll see how he does tomorrow, how he's feeling after taking the contact on. So he's questionable, but he's upgraded right now.
Next question comes from Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Tom, just about, we saw Frank had a sprained knee. Can you give us any update on that and how bad it is?
Yeah, same thing, little soreness today, but questionable for tomorrow, basically day to day. But he feels a little better today.
Next question comes from Mike Vorkunov, The Athletic.
Hey, Tom. Two things. I saw that quickly is now questionable for you guys tomorrow. Does that mean that you think he's more likely than not to play tomorrow? And then how did Ntilikina hurt his knee?
I think it was in the first quarter, and just it's a sprain. So we'll see, how he does after a couple of days of treatment. But he was able to play through it yesterday, so we'll see where he is tomorrow.
Next question comes from Mark Berman, New York Post.
Going into last night, was the plan that you were going to probably go with 8 guys, and are you hoping that tomorrow you could lengthen the rotation, or do you still want to see if you could get away with the 8?
Well, a lot depends on how you're matching up with your opponent. So Cleveland had a short rotation, so we were matched up with them. We'll see who we have available for tomorrow's game. Toronto hasn't gone deep into their bench, so but we like the depth that we have, and hopefully we'll be getting some guys back for tomorrow's game. But we feel good about the guys that we do have, and we feel like we have more than enough to win. But obviously we have to shore up a lot of areas.
Next question comes from Amanda Hajar, Knicks Digital.
Hey, Coach, still early in the season, but how important is it to gain momentum early on, especially with a season like this and starting off the road trip with a win?
Yeah, I think the important thing for us is to just concentrate on each day. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Don't look back. Just concentrate on exactly what's in front of us, put everything we have into each and every day, and hopefully we can continue to improve. There's still a long way to go, and a lot of things that we have to improve upon.
Next question comes from Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Tom, there were obviously some fans in the building in Cleveland, and I don't know what the plan is for Tampa, but it's Florida, so I assume there's going to be fans. Or how uncomfortable are you with that whole aspect?
Yeah, it's so different without fans, and you miss the fans being there. But obviously, safety has to come first, and you do feel safe, about as safe as you can feel because of all the testing that's going on. But there's always a concern. You see what the numbers are every day, and so I think we have to take every precaution to make sure we're doing all that we can.
Next question comes from Michael Grange.
Hey, Tom. Just want to ask you your early impressions of RJ Barrett. And a lot of I don't know if there's interest in Tampa in RJ Barrett, but there's a lot of interest in Toronto on RJ Barrett. And just came out of the gate strong, but what's he been like since?
He's been terrific. So he's playing an all-around game. He's played well without shooting well, and we know the shooting's coming. He's doing a lot of things for us defensively. He's moving well without the ball. He's getting downhill. There's a lot of room for him to grow. He's been diligent with his work, and I think just having a wing that can do the things that he can do, that his versatility is a big asset for our team, and his willingness to make plays for people. I think that's starting to show and will continue to grow. And Kevin Knox is another guy who's really played well. Unfortunately, he had some foul trouble last night, but on the defensive side of the ball, he's been terrific. He's shooting the ball well for us, and it opens up the floor and create space for a lot of people to put it down on the floor.
Next question comes from Ian Bagley, SNY.
Tom, I'm sorry if you were asked this already. I jumped in a little bit late. But with Manuel quickly, what did you see from him that led to the upgrade to questionable? And what would you want to see from him tomorrow?
Yeah, I think the big
to get on the court.
Yeah, I think the big thing is to see how he feels tomorrow. So he's had some contact today. Each day he's felt better, but we want to see how he responds after taking on contact. And so he's making good progress, and that's, he's questionable. So I guess it's 50-50.
Our last question comes from Mark Berman, New York Post.
Hey, Tom, yeah, you stuck with that starting lineup the entire season, 4 games, but what is the balance there? What do you like about what that 5-man unit's doing? All guys from last season.
I think they're familiar with each other. It's a good balance of how they complement each other. We have 3 guys that can go off the dribble pretty effectively. We have shooting with Reggie and defense, and Mitch is really coming on. So I like the balance of that group. And then also what our bench has done, I think Frank has played well. Quick has played well. Obviously, Alec Burke, Kevin, Obi when he was available, and Nerlens. And there's not a big drop off, so I think that the depth is a valuable asset for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Kevin, knowing that you're a Tampa Catholic graduate, just what does it mean to you? I mean, getting to play in Tampa, Tampa's not an NBA market, but obviously having this opportunity, did you ever think that you'd get to play in front of your home crowd?
Yeah, no, that's a great feeling, honestly. I'm grateful to be here. It's a blessing to really play in Tampa. So, I've been looking forward to this game ever since they had the Raptors move here. So, I was going to get an opportunity to come back and play in my hometown. So, there's no basketball team in Tampa, so you don't really get this opportunity ever, really. So, this might be the only year this happens. So, I'm just going to really just go out there and play hard and just take advantage and just have fun.
Next question comes from Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Kevin, just one or two things. I know they said you had a little knee issue. You're sure you're playing? And also just with the COVID stuff, are you able to see family and see people down there that you normally would get to see?
Yeah, I'm 100% playing tomorrow. I know with everything going on, my parents are coming to the game, have a great opportunity for them to see me play live in person. So, I don't think I'll be able to see them after the game because of COVID and everything going on. So, I just really want to go out there and just play hard for them. It'll probably be the only game they're ever predicted to watch me play this season. So I just want to go out there and just take advantage of it.
Next question comes from Mark Berman, New York Post.
Hey, Kevin, what the difference between this group and last year's group with Tom as the coach? Like, what do you see different? 7 of the 8 guys last night or just last year's team?
Yeah, this year we're just, we got a lot of different guys this year. Last year we had a different team from our rookie year. This year we got a different team. So we're just really just kind of really just getting to know each other, getting to gel. We're coming off 2 good wins. So we just want to really just keep stacking those games up, keep stacking our practice up, keep playing together, playing hard. Coach Tibbs has us really playing hard defensively, offensively, sharing the ball. So, I think we're really looking good. Just really want to keep this pace going. We just keep playing hard for each other and keep playing together.
Next question comes from Ian Bagley, SNY.
Kevin, Tom just said that you've been terrific on the defensive side of the ball. I guess, what do you think is going well for you on that end? And are there things that the coaching staff has asked you to do that you've been able to implement on the court defensively?
Yeah, just really just going out there, just playing hard, using my length, being able to switch 1 through 4, guarding the post, guarding the perimeter, just really using my versatility on the defensive end, getting through screens. And I just think that this year just playing with a little bit more energy on both sides of the court, running the floor. I think we're all doing a great job defensively, not just me. I think we're all doing a great job of really helping each other out, helping one another on weak sides, cuts, all that. And like I said, running in transition is really helping us as well. But defensively, for me, I just really want to just keep playing hard, just keep playing with energy, rebounding, getting through screens, and just really just just playing with effort on that end of the court.
Next question comes from Amanda Hajar, Knicks Digital.
Hey Kev, how important is it, especially this season, to gain momentum early? You strung together a couple wins and then starting the road trip off with a win. How important is that for you guys?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, this season already unique. The NBA hasn't seen a season like this before, so really just want to hop on it in the beginning and really just get as many games as possible. Because a lot of guys are really just now starting the season. A lot of guys haven't played. Some guys just now coming off playing. So we really want to take advantage of this. Just go out there and string along as many wins as possible in the beginning. Get some momentum going, get some confidence going, and let the rest handle throughout the season.
Next question comes from Stephen Long, Sportsnet.
Hey, Kevin. I just wanted to ask RJ Barrett, what did you see from him this season to kind of help you guys get off to this good start that you're off to right now?
Yeah, RJ. I mean, he's playing really well. I mean, he's getting to the basket. He's doing it really a lot better, making rim reads this year. Really finding the open man. He's going to continue to stay aggressive, continue to shoot. That's what we need him to do. But I think his playmaking has helped us out a lot. And then really just challenge him on the defensive end to really guard and really cause havoc on that side, because he's a really good defender. Just having him do that for 48 minutes and then offensively staying aggressive and just making the right reads.
Our last question comes from Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Kev. Some of the players have said that Thibodeau's style and it's all about structure and predicated on getting you guys open shots. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that it's more structured and that you've been able to get more open shots here?
Yeah, he's really been preaching since day one, just run reads, getting to the basket, drawing the defense in and making the right reads and making the right kickouts. If you got a layup or a dunk, go finish. But if the defense collapses, he really preaches on making the right reads and just passing and just sharing the game. I think that's why a lot of us are getting a lot of shots. I see a lot of different guys in double figures. Julius had a triple-double. That's another guy who's doing a really good job of just making the right reads this year, playmaking for others. But that's something since day one of training camp that Tibbs has really preached, and that's just making the right reads, sharing the game, and letting everyone around you get shots. I mean, if you got a layup or a dunk, go finish the basketball. But if the defense collapses, just make the right read, get extra passes, get extra shots. And I think that's going to be the key to our success throughout the year, just making the right reads and just helping one another and just passing the ball to each other.
Thank you, Kevin.